Alyssa Wong and Minku Jung continue their action-packed adventure as Aphra and Sana infiltrate the De'Rruyet factory to take the Path engine, but General Vakura and the Unbroken Clan's explosive arrival puts a hamper on the women's schemes. Alyssa Wong expertly continues her exciting adventure through the galaxy's industrial espionage and criminal underworld groups in really fun and exciting ways. Alyssa really is the master of juggling 4 different plot lines at once and having it all come together really nicely. We got Aphra and Sana's mission, Just Lucky's new assignment with his old flame Ariol, and Domina Tag dealing with politics, as well as the Unbroken Clan, all of which begin converging this issue and will no doubt overlap as the book joins the War of the Bounty Hunters. I've really also enjoyed Sana and Aphra's team up here, again falling back into Aphra having a former relationship with Sana and Sana knowing the type of person Aphra is, so she doesn't fall into the same traps as a lot of other people do when trusting Aphra or putting a lot of faith in her. Minku Jung continues his really great looking artwork for the series, and thanks to Alyssa juggling 4 plots, we get a good deal of variety on locations and characters and action, meaning we aren't really looking at the same exact thing for the whole issue, and there's always a change every couple of pages, which is really refreshing. Dr. Aphra issue 9 continues Alyssa Wong's fun action adventure storylines really well, giving ample time to all 4 of the plot arcs and beginning to converge them all into the larger storylines as the book heads into the big War of the Bounty Hunters event this summer. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Dr. Aphra issue 9 finds Vakura and the Unbroken Clan leaving the burning wreckage of the ancient Nihil ship, knowing that the hyperdrive engine is their target, so they'll head to Midarr, and Aphra and Staros will be long dead now thanks to the crash. In the tree, however, Sana's grapple found its mark, allowing the woman to survive the fall. Aphra says that Sana's wounds look deep, tending to them once they get up onto the opening, where Aphra finds the shrapnel really tore her up as she applies a Bacta spray to the wound, sealing it with some bandages, as Sana thinks she's rather cute when she pretends to care. Aphra says that that's her speciality, wanting to head back to the bar. Arriving at the bar, they find the patrons and owner long dead, with Aphra knowing that the people probably talked about Remy and the hyperdrive, and Sana knows that if the Unbroken Clan get the device, they'll be more powerful than the Hutts, and it would be a bloodbath. Aphra wants to get to Midarr before the hyperdrive's unveiling becomes a massacre, so they head to the Vault Cobra, where Aphra knows that real or fake, the hyperdrive will be hers. On the Acquisitor, Lady Domina Tag learns of the transmission that came for her, thinking that it's one of Aphra and Staros' latest reports, but Lapin says that it's from Admiral Sharaven and it's on behalf of the Emperor. Domina takes the call, with Sharaven wondering if she's seen De'Rruyet's announcement about the engine. Domina has, and they are developing one of their own, but she wonders how substantial Beol's claims could be. The Admiral knows that tomorrow will tell, knowing Tag Corp have served the Emperor well, but if Beol's engine is advertised, they will need to reassess their relationship. Domina knows that if they lose their contracts, it will be financially devastating to the company. She knows when the Republic fell, her siblings all ran, but she saw an opportunity since the Empire needed ships, weapons, and communications, all of which they can provide, and she has worked hard to make sure her company came into this century, and she won't allow anything to jeopardize that. She knows once Aphra steals the engine though, De'Rruyet will crumble. Just Lucky meanwhile watches Ariol get into a bar fight, not understanding why when Ren sent them on a diplomatic style mission, knowing that they definitely aren't the diplomatic type. But the bartender thinks that Ariol's negotiations are working. The man dodges a blaster bolt as Lucky tells the bartender that she might as well put anything broken on their tab now. Lucky saves Ariol from a small alien, but the man says that he had it handled as the bartender wonders if the two men are dating again, but Lucky knows that's never happening again. Ariol sees that Koz is escaping out the back, so Lucky says he'll go after the man as the bartender continues to shoot more rowdy thugs. Koz races out the back door but is cold-cocked by Lucky's gun. Ariol soon catches up to the men, saying that he owes the Six Kin lots of money and he will pay up and he will let the man go if he does. Koz knows they should have expected Wen would send both of his favourite dogs after him, since not even they can stop what's coming and the Six Kin's days are numbered. The men are surrounded by more of Koz's thugs as at the De'Rruyet Center in Midarr, Aphra and Sana scope out the tower, finding that security is tighter than a Wookiee's handshake. She wonders how they are going to sneak inside, but Sana says they'll just take the front door, beginning by by going to find two of Beol's assistants, who are busy trying to get him his morning caf. They kidnap the people, taking their outfits in order to sneak through security, claiming to have Mr. De'Rruyet's caf on them. One of the men says that Beol wants his caf right now, directing them inside the building, where Beol yells at his men to make the engine work, but his men say that the reproduction of the path engine isn't ready. He demands they give him a show, as Aphra and Sana are pushed into the room, told to give Beol his morning coffee. Beol is told that they are still weeks away from the working engine, but the man says all he hears are excuses, wanting something convincing since no one else is getting close enough. He comes to get his coffee, spitting it out, finding that it was the wrong one until Aphra gives him the right one. One of the engineers tells them not to take it personally, as Aphra puts on an act like this was meant to be a job she always wanted, asking to have a look at the engine. The engineers leave her and Sana with the device, and immediately she determines it's a hideous fake and a child could have made something better. She notes that some parts look genuine while the rest is just a guess, as Sana hopes that she's got the other thing, and Aphra did, revealing that she pickpocketed Beol and took his access card. Heading to his office, they begin looking for his secrets, finding the designs for the ship he was making and learning the power coils are incompatible with the path engine, so no one could have made this work if they wanted to. She knows because of this, the machine is actually a death trap and will explode when entering hyperspace, but if it goes off in the middle of the confluence, everyone in the main hall will be killed. Aphra also finds a one-way ticket to Mon Cala for tomorrow, meaning Beol was panicking and he was just going to take the money and run. Aphra soon finds a message about the engine and how Beol found out about it through a clandestine network of people buying and selling rare and priceless artifacts. But this is the biggest network she has ever seen, with pieces from all over the High Republic era. She knows that they could be so rich if they went for all of these pieces, but Sana warns her off them. Beol suddenly arrives, demanding to know who they are, so Aphra says that they are investigators on behalf of the Empire, and the Emperor is very interested in the hyperdrive, and it would be a shame if he learned that it was a fake. Beol pulls a blaster on the women, wondering if they are threatening him, but Sana says they don't have to, since all they need is him to call off the demonstration and surrender the engine over to them, and they will note how he cooperated, and maybe they won't even mention his trip to Mon Cala. There's suddenly an explosion as outside in the hall the Unbroken Clan have arrived, with General Vakura telling her men to find the engine. Her army fans out as one of the engineers tells her the engine and ship aren't operational yet. Vakura says that she's not going to leave without it, killing an engineer and telling the rest that she'll kill one every 5 minutes until the ship is ready. Beol, Aphra and Sana rush out into the hall, where Vakura tells the arriving Beol to not even try reaching for his blaster. Aphra and Sana hide out in a hallway as the general tells the man to join her on the stage since she's heard so much about his engine.